Naomi was a vibrant and intelligent young woman with a warm heart. She had just started a new job at a bustling tech company when she met Mark, a kind-hearted and considerate man. From the moment they met, Mark was immediately taken by Naomi's infectious laughter and captivating personality. Mark and Naomi became friends quickly, spending hours chatting over coffee and discovering their shared interests. Mark was patient and caring, always there for Naomi whenever she needed someone to talk to. However, as time passed, Mark's feelings for Naomi grew stronger, and he found himself wanting more than just friendship. One evening, Mark gathered up his courage and confessed his feelings to Naomi. He expressed how much she meant to him and how he'd love to be more than friends. However, Naomi was taken aback by Mark's confession. She valued their friendship deeply but hadn't considered him romantically before. She gently explained that she saw Mark more as a dear friend and didn't want to risk losing that bond. Mark was understanding, though he couldn't shake the pang of disappointment in his heart. He decided to respect Naomi's decision and continued to be there for her, despite his feelings. Meanwhile, Naomi felt guilty but believed she had made the right choice for both of them. Shortly after the friend zone incident, Naomi met Jake, a charismatic and attractive man. Jake seemed perfect on the surface, showering Naomi with affection and attention. She was flattered by his intense interest, and soon they began dating. At first, everything was magical, and Naomi felt like she had found her soulmate. As the months passed, subtle signs of Jake's controlling nature began to emerge. He would get jealous easily, often questioning Naomi about her interactions with other men. At times, he would raise his voice, leaving her feeling uneasy. Still, Naomi was reluctant to admit the reality of the situation, dismissing it as mere quirks. As Jake's possessiveness intensified, Naomi's relationship with him became increasingly tumultuous. He isolated her from her friends and family, making her feel dependent on him. He would apologize profusely with different gifts after each outburst, promising never to do it again. Each time, Naomi hoped things would change, but the cycle of abuse continued. One evening, things reached a breaking point. Jake's anger spiraled out of control, and he crossed a line he hadn't before, becoming physically violent towards Naomi. Shocked and terrified, Naomi finally realized the severity of her situation. She knew she had to escape from this toxic relationship before it consumed her entirely. Seeking comfort and guidance, Naomi reached out to her old friend Mark, who had remained a constant source of support. Mark was devastated to hear about the abuse she had endured. He listened empathetically, his heart breaking for her pain. He offered her a place to stay, assuring her that she would be safe. With Mark's help, Naomi began the process of healing and rebuilding her life. She attended therapy to work through the trauma, and Mark stood by her side through every step. Over time, Naomi came to realize the depth of Mark's love and devotion. He had been there for her from the beginning, supporting her unconditionally. As Naomi and Mark spent more time together, she discovered that the feelings she had dismissed before were starting to blossom. She noticed the contrast between Jake's controlling behavior and Mark's genuine care. Slowly but surely, Naomi's heart began to shift. One day, as they went on a date, Naomi looked into Mark's eyes and realized the love she had been searching for was right in front of her all along. She saw the sacrifices he had made, the care he had shown, and the unwavering support he had provided. It was then that Naomi knew she had always loved Mark but had been too blind to see it. With a heart full of regret and newfound clarity, Naomi confessed her feelings to Mark, apologizing for not realizing it sooner. Mark was surprised yet overjoyed. He embraced Naomi with love, understanding the difficult journey she had been through. Despite the pain of the past, they chose to move forward together, letting go of the pain and embracing the future. As Naomi and Mark's love grew, they embarked on a journey of healing together. Naomi attended support groups for survivors of abusive relationships, and Mark continued to be her unwavering pillar of strength. With time, the wounds from her past began to mend, and she started to regain her sense of self-worth and independence. Mark encouraged Naomi to pursue her passions and dreams, reminding her of the talented and vibrant woman he had always seen in her. Slowly, Naomi's confidence resurfaced, and she began to blossom into the person she was meant to be. Together, they confronted the memories that lingered in the shadows, and Mark helped Naomi realize that she was not defined by her past. With Mark by her side, she faced her fears and reclaimed her strength, leaving behind the pain that had once consumed her. As Naomi's wounds healed, her love for Mark deepened. Mark's devotion to her never wavered, and they shared a love that felt profound and genuine. One evening, Mark surprised Naomi with a candlelit dinner at their favorite spot by the lake. Under the sunset, he got down on one knee and poured his heart out, asking Naomi to be his forever. Excess joy filled Naomi's heart as she accepted his proposal, knowing that she had found the love of her life. The day of their wedding was a celebration of love and new beginnings. Surrounded by friends and family, Naomi and Mark exchanged heartfelt vows, promising to cherish and support each other through every twist and turn life had to offer. Married life brought new joys and challenges for Naomi and Mark, but they faced them together with unwavering support. They traveled the world, embraced new adventures, and built a life based on love, trust, and respect. Throughout their journey, Naomi and Mark remained close friends with the same group of colleagues they had met at the tech company where their story began. Motivated by her experiences, Naomi decided to use her voice to raise awareness about domestic violence and support survivors. She partnered with local organizations, sharing her story to help break the stigma and support those who had endured similar ordeals. Together, Naomi and Mark organized fundraisers and awareness campaigns, striving to create a safe and supportive environment for survivors to heal and rebuild their lives. Their efforts touched the lives of many, giving hope to those who felt trapped in abusive situations. Naomi's journey from the pain of regret to the warmth of love and support reminded her of the gift of second chances. She often thought about how, had she not taken a chance on love with Mark, she might have remained trapped in an unhealthy relationship. As the years passed, Naomi and Mark's love only deepened. They became parents to a beautiful daughter and a son, cherishing every moment of their journey as a family. Their children grew up knowing the importance of love, respect, and empathy, and they thrived in an environment of unconditional support. Naomi's advocacy work continued to flourish, and she inspired countless survivors to seek help and reclaim their lives. She knew that her past had shaped her into the strong, compassionate woman she had become, and she used her voice to create positive change in the world. Looking back, Naomi couldn't help but smile at the twists and turns life had taken. From friend-zoning a kind-hearted man to finding her way back to him, she had learned that love could heal even the deepest wounds. In the end, Naomi's story was a testament to the power of friendship, the resilience of the human spirit, and the profound love that could emerge from the most unexpected places. She had found her way from regret to redemption, and her heart was forever grateful for the journey she had taken.